What can any Norwich fan say about the tenure of Michael and Delia? It's been such a ride, such an amazing time for every supporter of this wonderful club. And no supporter has been keener, more passionate, more involved, more committed to the club and its future than you two, Delia and Michael. You go to every match. You don't moan, you don't criticise, you stay faithful, you give positivity in every direction. And of course, to the rest of the world, you can't say Norwich now without Delia coming back straight away. And that's a measure of more than just your commitment. It's a measure of your connection to the club and to the nation. And everyone knows your address, of course. Your address is Let's Be Avenue, and always will be. But never mind that. I had to end with that particular comment because it's an example of how you turn everything to a positive result. We shall miss you so much, but I know we won't miss you. You'll still be around the club, more than I will, as the greatest fans that Norwich City have ever known. We love you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Michael and Delia. Nigel here. Just like to say many congratulations on a fantastic 27, 28 years at Norwich City Football Club, and what you achieved in a very moderate way and controlling under very strict circumstances has been absolutely amazing. So it comes a stage where you step back a little bit. But I'm sure your love for the club hasn't changed one iota. And I'd just like to say a big thank you on my behalf and on my family's behalf for everything you've done for us. We had some wonderful times together, and I wish you well in the future, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
This is McKenzie. This is a message for Delia Smith and Michael. I know you've stepped down now from the board at Norwich City Football Club. And I have to say that the time that I was there, Delia Smith, I can't thank you enough, especially when I had some personal issues. You was extremely kind and always very giving, to be honest. And Michael was always a gentleman to me, always polite. And I think you both will be missed. You've been a great credit to Norwich City Football Club, and it was a pleasure to play while you was involved at the club. I wish you nothing but love and all the best for whatever's for you next. And as I always say, keep fighting the fight. God bless.
I'm often asked, what is it that makes a good football club owner? And in my view, it's about having the right values. Ideally values based on family and community, and cascading those values down throughout the football club. And that, in my view, is what Delia and Michael have done over the better part of 30 years. They've looked after Norwich City Football Club as an important community asset, and they've done so for the benefit of future generations, always looking to the long term and what is best for the football club. I think Norwich, Norfolk, owe Delia and Michael a huge debt of gratitude for being, frankly, the best football club owners that one could hope for. And I wish them a very happy and healthy retirement as they enjoy their football without worrying about the stresses and strains of football reality. I think it's been a tremendous roller coaster ride. I was very privileged to enjoy part of that ride with them for about 12 years, and I wish them every success for the future. Thank you.
Hi Michael and Delia, it's Peter Grant here. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for giving me the great opportunity to manage and to play at your football club. A fantastic place to play, a fantastic place to manage, and I believe that was all through both of you giving me that opportunity. You were great support to me from day one, and I really never ever forgot that. And when people talk about Norwich City Football Club, the first thing they ask is not about the superstar football players they've had before and in the past and in the future. It's all about Delia Smith and Michael Wynn-Jones. And that's great credit to you both. I love you with all my heart, and all I can say is I have one regret in my life, and that is that I wasn't more successful as a manager for you. And I'd love to have done that to bring success to you for the support and the help that you gave both me and my family. Love yous with all my heart. God bless always, Peter Grant.
Delia Michael, it is Simon here. Just here really to say a massive thank you. Thank you for everything that you have both poured into Norwich City over so many years. I know at times it's not always been an easy ride. At times criticism has come your way, quite a lot of which I don't think was very fair. But right at the heart of everything you've been about and everything you've done for the club has been a deep-rooted love of everything Norwich City. There are so many different memories I've got of you, Delia and Michael. I think back to, of course, the playoff final of 2015. Difficult day for me because I was presenting for Sky, so I had to be neutral as far as was possible. But just being on the pitch and watching you both celebrating, watching the joy on your faces, appreciating the joy that you brought to all those immense amount of fans who sat in Wembley on that sun-filled day. And it was just a joy. It was a privilege to be pitchside and to interview you, Delia, just after the game had come to a conclusion. It was an amazing time. But something else I will always remember is how you both looked out for me and Ethan after Gemma died back in 2017. I remember Ethan, of course, being a mascot. I remember being told about the amazing message that had been put on the big screen at Carrow Road, wishing me and Ethan all the very best. You were always at your heart someone who cared, and you still do, deeply about people. And I will always remember how you reached out to us. I'll always remember your mum's very special sausage rolls. Ethan still talks about them to this day. But dear Michael, you will go down, and you are Norwich City legends. You've given so much to our club. I don't think a lot of people will realise how much you are missed until it's all over. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you at Carrow Road very soon. Although working on Saturdays makes that a bit tricky. God bless.
Hello, Delia Michael. Just like to congratulate you and all your efforts and work for the football club over the past 25, 30 years. It's amazing that we met back in 1996. And as you told me recently, Delia, you asked the owner of Hintlesham Hall for my autograph. And then I realised you were a Norwich City fan. And absolutely delighted that you joined Susan and I at my testimonial Burns night. Back in, I think it might have been January 97. And then from then, just like to thank you for all your support, certainly to the football club, but more importantly to me and my family. So from myself, Brian, Susan, Melissa, Angus, Jade and Blake, thank you very much and congratulations on all your time and work for Norwich City Football Club.
Hi Michael, hi Delia, I hope you're both keeping well. Just like to say a few words about how much enjoyed working with you in the time. We set the stall out to not have any debt, and we managed to do that, so that was very pleasing. I really enjoyed my time with you, and I hope you will continue to enjoy yourselves. I know you will be at every match still. And one good thing for you, Delia, no more board meeting papers. Thank you.
Well, everyone around Norwich City knows that faith was something that was really important to Delia, not only in her religious life, but also the faith that she gave to the managers, to the staff, and to the players who came to Norwich City. When we arrived here 27 years ago, she took us under her wing as a whole new sports science team. She was ready to look to the future. She wasn't stuck in the past, and she wanted the club to go that way too. And it's certainly paid dividends over the years, hasn't it? Great promotions, championship wins. Yes, there's been tough times, but she never let her faith in the club, the fans, and everyone involved in the club diminish. And we wish her well in her retirement from the club. Her and Michael have shown unbelievable support to everybody, and now it's our time to show them the same support back, and we wish them well and thank them for everything that they did. Us as a family, we were always welcomed back to Carrow Road, and she always had a warm embrace and a smile for all of us. So, Delia and Michael, wishing you the very best in your retirement from Norwich City Football Club.
Hi Delia Michael. I know that obviously you're sort of moving on for your ownership in Norwich and passing the baton on to someone else. I just wanted to drop you a line just to basically just say how much you sort of helped me in my young career at the time. Basically changed my life and my family's life. and how much we appreciate what you did for us at the time. You know, if you go back 10 years ago, the young coach getting an opportunity who nobody'd heard of was not something that happened particularly often, albeit it's now sort of became something that happens regularly. But I think what it does show is the sort of courage and sort of strengthen your belief, giving opportunity to people who otherwise probably wouldn't. And all I can do is really thank you for that. You know, it really has significantly changed my life. You know, we've been to quite a few clubs now, and when you go to clubs, the first thing they always say is how much they're a family club. You know, and the one thing I certainly found in Norwich, out of every club that I've managed so far, is that genuinely is the most family club that I've ever been to. But that's mainly about how you treat people, about how inclusive you are, and how much support you give the coach and the manager at that point in time. And I can only ever thank you for that. You know, really, we look back on it as great fondness as a family, and it's certainly one of the highlights of not only my career but certainly my life. So I just really want to pass my thanks on. I think it's now time that you've done a lot of heavy lifting for Norwich over the years, and you've passed that baton on to someone else, and you can go and put your feet up and just support the club with all the passion that you've done, obviously, over your tenure, and I'm sure you'll continue to go to the games and be there. So I just want to let you know, love you guys and good luck.
Hello Delia and Michael, it's me, it's Tettey. I've heard the news that you'll be stepping down from the board. Don't do it, don't do it, we still need you. But anyway, coming to Norwich for the first time, I can remember how welcome you guys were to me and my family, and how well you guys have taken this club from what it was to now. You've done an incredible job, and I know that you're going to keep supporting this club, whether you guys are on the board or not. I wish you all the best, and thank you for everything that you've done for me and my family and the Football Club of Norwich. All the best.
Hey Delia Michael, long time no see. I hope you two are good. Obviously I've heard about the news, and to be honest I couldn't believe it. I couldn't imagine the club without you two. So I wanted to send you a little message. I wanted to say big thanks to you two. Norwich City was my first club abroad, so I didn't know what to expect, but you guys made it so easy to me. You welcomed me with open arms. And especially when I was struggling, you always believed in me. I had the best time of my career at Norwich City, and you played a huge role. Again, big thanks for everything you've done for me and for the club. And I wish you all the best for the future, and hopefully see you soon at Norwich. Take care.
Dear Delia, dear Michael, now that after 28 years, your time as club owners of Norwich City has come to an end, I would like to express my gratitude for all the things you've done for the football club. You've seen all the ups and downs. Personally, we've shared 2 promotions, and I'm very grateful that we've experienced those 5 years together. But more importantly, what stood out for me is how well you've treated myself and my family, and that you've always seen the person before the player. And even after my playing days at Norwich, we still kept in touch, you still reached out, and we've always had a very good understanding, and I'm very grateful that the contact is still there. And now I'm wishing you all the best for everything that comes after football. Most importantly, I think, health, happiness, and a lot of love. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again, hopefully sometime around Christmas.
Dear Delia, dear Michael, right now it has happened. After 28 years, you've officially announced that you stepped down from your role for Norwich City Football Club. Well, where should I start? It's difficult because we shared so many great moments together, especially from the football point of view. We had unbelievable seasons in the championship with magic nights, with so much success. we were able to lift 2 times the trophy for winning the title there with record points and record goals. Amazing, with open bus tours and lots of celebrations. We earned 2 great seasons in the Premier League on this level. Obviously it was difficult for us, but we still had great moments there. When I think, for example, about the great night with the win over Man City, with some great cup runs, away win at Tottenham. So there are so many great memories from the football point of view, and to be honest, I will always be grateful that you allowed me to be in charge for you and also for your club, and that you trusted me, the first non-British coach in the history of the club, a relatively young, unknown German, to be your head coach and to help together with you to bring success to this club. I will always be grateful for this chance and for this great experiences. And these memories will always live forever. That's definitely for sure, and I will always think about it. But I have to say, what was and is most important for me, and what I will keep in mind most, is more like our experiences as human beings. And for that, I will be even more grateful that I was allowed to get to know you on a personal level, and the great moments we shared as human beings. There are also so many stories I could share and we could speak about. Can remember one of our first dinners together. I was sitting next to Michael, and he told me that he tried to learn German, but it was so difficult and he doesn't know one word anymore, just in order to 5 minutes later to sing the first verse out of Richard Wagner's opera in perfect German, and to impress me. So it was a sign of he was always so interested in art, in operas. It was always a joy with him to be allowed to speak about this. Or I remember the night once you invited me and Zoe and Stuart to yours. I was doing her magic like always, with an unbelievable 3-course dinner, and then also a proper glass of wine, and we discussed about, of course, about football, but much more also about life, about the personal life, and it was always a pleasure to talk to you and also to learn from you. I remember once we were able to celebrate Tettey's 100th birthday, I was so impressed, because I learned to sing the birthday song for the first time in my life in Welsh, and it was also a great experience and a great day, and also these memories will live forever. And I will never forget one story. After our first promotion to the Premier League, I had to do during the summer break some stuff in London with Stuart. We wanted to meet some agents and some players, and the evening before I came by plane, and you invited me to yours in your beautiful apartment, and we had a glass of wine together, spoke about football and like always, but then also about so many other topics. And this is what I also loved about you. You were so great and so many things, and you had so much experience about life, and in each and every conversation I learned something about it. And we had a wonderful night, and then Delia was tired, went already to bed, and Michael, like always, he stayed awake, more or less in the middle of the night. He told me that it was his most creative time of the day. Stuart was more like the 5 o'clock club, also went to bed, and I stayed up with Michael, and we were literally talking about literature, about music, about arts, about culture. He told me about his beginnings, and it was such a great night, and I was pretty late in bed. And normally, we were promoted to the Premier League. You would expect, okay, the manager right now goes into whatever, a posh hotel in order to prepare for the next day. But you said, no, you stay here, you invited me. And I was allowed more or less with Stuart together to sleep at yours. And when I woke up the next day and I had a shower and I went straight away into your living room, then Delia was already cooking and celebrated a wonderful breakfast and the best eggs I always had I ever had in my life, and we had also such a wonderful breakfast, such a wonderful morning, and then I went in order to do also my duties as a head coach and manager, and went to see some agents. So this personal experiences will live forever with me, and also with my family, who had shared unbelievable moments with you. And even for that, I would say I'm even more grateful for these moments and these memories, because I always spoke about that I think you are the perfect owners for Norwich City, and the club couldn't wish for better owners. And I really meant it, because on a professional level, you led this club with so much intelligence and with so much experience and calmness, and also clear values, and always never addicted to emotions or overriding emotions. You were always calm and really professional. I admired this, but even more because you always thought more about the people than about yourself. So each and every decision that you took was always in the sense of the club. And it's a perfect example also in which way you stepped down. You did it in a way never thinking about yourself, never selfish about your advantage. You wanted to do it in the way that it's just the perfect solution, and all advantage is there for the club. And this is for me second to none, and says a lot about you and how you love this club and about how you are as human beings. And for that, I want again to say thank you very much for all this kindness and for your great hearts and all the things that I was allowed to learn from you. I will always look back also pretty grateful, and really I wish you from the bottom of my heart right now a pretty relaxed time right now after you step down. Hopefully you can watch the games of the club still with yellow blood, yes of course, but a bit more relaxed and a bit more calmed. Hopefully also with a good glass of white wine in your hand and cheering up everyone, and in a really good mood. And I have to say I'm already looking forward to see you hopefully pretty soon. I hope I will also be invited for the next 100th birthday when we are allowed to celebrate it. I promise you I will try everything in order to learn the song really in Welsh, but I can't promise you right now that I will manage to do this. But I'm already looking forward to see you next time. So for that, enjoy right now a few calmer years, but I wish you especially lots of health, and that everything really goes into the right direction that you have wished for on the personal, private level, but of course also for the club. And yes, always yours, Delia Michael. Wish you all the best, lots of love from my side, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.